Hi there, it's Lon from the parish of Central Saanich, and we are preparing for Sunday, March the 5th, the second Sunday in Lent, 2023. And the scriptures, we've moved into John's Gospel. John chapter 3 is the Gospel for Sunday, verses 1 to 17, up to and including and just beyond, actually, the famous verse of John 3:16, for God so loved the world. And so we look at the larger picture as well and say that in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks actually, we're into John's Gospel. And, the big picture of John's Gospel is about our own personal salvation, but it's also tied very tightly to communal salvation. So, in other words, we can make it personal, but only by, as we make it personal, it's only by connecting with community and with more Christians and other Christians that it takes on meaning. So it's in the context of the worshiping community that we look to God. And so, who is Nicodemus? Nicodemus has this strange encounter with Jesus that begins in this chapter 3 of John's Gospel. We see him two other times in John's Gospel, but today in the reading, what we really get from Nicodemus, I think, is a glimpse into our own encounters with Jesus, and that is that Nicodemus is a seeker. He comes with good questions. He comes in the night, so he has to kind of be sneaky because of his outward appearances of his life. Has to find Jesus in a quiet, sort of secluded way. But by doing so, Jesus speaks tenderly and clearly into his heart. I hope we can really unpack John 3 on Sunday, because it's also a scripture that's been used and misused in many ways in our Christian world. And my hope is we can see it as a message of hope, a message of inclusion, a message of radical hospitality, and a message that speaks to the hearts of each and every one of us and speaks to us as a congregation. So as we continue our Lenten journey, let's be open to what it is John's Gospel is telling us. We worship on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock at St. Mary's and at 11:15 at St. Stephen's. And we have good worship services put together for Sunday, wonderful music, wonderful scriptures. And so it should be a great Sunday, and I hope to see you. God makes no mistakes. God invites you personally to be present for worship on Sunday, because that would be where God would want you on this particular Sunday morning. So I hope to see you, and God bless you in the meanwhile. Thank you.